Starting drama.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Everyone,
Good morning.
1 minute, children. Yes, 1 minute. Hema, ma'am. Hema, ma'am. Ranjit, sir. Hello. Ranjit, sir.
Ma'am, your voice is not horrible. Ma'am, your voice is not coming. Ma'am, your voice is not coming, ma'am. I cannot hear. Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Can't hear. Ma'am, I can't see your screen.
Yes, wait.
Ma'am, I cannot hear you and I cannot see.
Mute everyone by yourself, children. Mute.
Ma'am,
Otherwise,
I have muted.
everyone, I am saying. Yes, dear children, mute by yourself. Lutia, mute it. Sumant, on your video. Joshna, on your video. Arshita KR, Charish, on your video and sit. Don't unmute. First, let's do meditation, children. Sit straight. Sit straight. Clasp your fingers. Clasp. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yes. By closing your eyes. Class, what I taught you in English 1 in the last class, we learnt about verb. Correct? Varsha, what you doing there? Hmm? Yes, what we learnt in the last class? We learnt about verbs. What is the meaning of verb, children? A verb is a word which expresses an action or tells something about a person or thing. Once again, repeat with me. A verb is a word. A verb is a word which expresses an action or tells something about a person or thing. What is the example I given you for this? What is the best example I gave you, children? Which thing we used in the class? Pencil. Pencil is dancing. So dancing is a verb. Is also a verb. Correct, children? Is, was, are, will, do. All these are verbs. What are the two different kinds of verbs? Varsha, I told to close your eyes. You opening book. What are the two kinds of verbs? Two kinds of verbs are transitive verb and intransitive verb. Open your mouth and tell, Joshna, Hetanshi, what are the two kinds of verbs? Transitive verb and intransitive verb. What is the meaning of transitive verb? A verb which requires an object to complete its meaning called transitive. A verb which requires an object to complete its meaning is called transitive verb. See, after the verb, if there is any object or thing, then we call it as a transitive verb. After the verb, there is no object, no thing means, then we call it as an intransitive verb. Do you all remember this? Yes. Next, second one is intransitive verb. What is the meaning of intransitive verb? A verb which does not require an object to complete its meaning is called an intransitive verb. Yes. Now slowly open your eyes, children. Slowly open. Okay. Everyone take your English 1 textbook. Take English 1 textbook, children.
Page number, ma'am.
Wait, I will tell. Sumant, on your video. Joshna, if you children doing like this, miss, I will remove out from the class. You should not off your video. You should be ready for the class before 10 o'clock. Okay, once the class started, miss, you should not go out. Teju, on your video. Open page number 37, children. Page number 37. So in this practice B part, we have completed in last class. Correct, children? And in practice C also, we have marked transitive and intransitive. So we underlined the transitive verb in practice C and circled the intransitive verb. Till here we completed. Done? Done, children? Yes. Next topic. Today I going to teach you about auxiliary verbs. Repeat with me, children. Auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs. Here you need yes, auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary means helping. Auxiliary means helping. Understood? Helping verbs. Okay. See the word. There are few examples in your textbook. See the example in page number 37. Example 1, that is Anil plays cricket every Sunday. Second one, children. He visited his hometown last year. In this, there are bold words. How many words are there? 3 words. Right. Look at your textbook, children. See the bold words: place, love, visited. All these are in bold words. Why they mentioned it in bold words? Because they are the verbs. Okay. See, before verbs, what is there? Unnamed noun. Name of a person. Verb, there is no word. Only noun is. The second example, love. Children love. So children, that is a noun. Understood? In third example, he visited his hometown last year. So here visited is a, before the verb he is there. Correct. So what is it, noun or pronoun or adjective? Pronoun. Understood. So here is now visited. All these words are verbs. Okay. Oh, now cut. Page number 38. In page number 38, I'll read two example. The textbook. The boys are playing hockey. The boys are playing hockey. See here, playing is a verb. Correct? Playing means that is an action performing by a person. So playing, it is a verb. Before that verb, there is another word that is are. A-R-E-R. That word can be used as helping verb or... Wait, Varsha. Let me explain first and later you can unmute and tell. Okay. If I ask, then only you should unmute, children. Otherwise, the class will be getting disturbed. See in the example fourth one, the boys are playing hockey. See if we didn't use are, means how the sentence will be? The boys playing hockey. It looks not a correct complete sentence. Okay. So here we playing. Who is that? I told everyone to mute. Okay, the boys are playing hockey. If I use the boys playing hockey, that looks not a correct complete sentence. So here we used another verb, that is are. That is a helping verb. Okay, are is a helping verb. See, we use is, was, are, am, do. All these are helping words which can be used to support the main verb. Okay, see, playing is a main verb. That is an action performing. Okay, laughing. Laughing is also a plain verb. Yarning. Tanmay is yarning. Yarning is also a main verb. Tanmayi is yarning. So is, that is a helping verb for yarning action verb. Understood, children? See, for the main verb, if we use any word like are, has, is, was, these are all the supporting verbs. Supporting verb is nothing but a helping verb. Understood, children? Before the main verb, we use some helping verbs. Okay. See in the example, fifth one and sixth one, she has finished her homework. She has finished her homework. So here they marked two words in bold, has and finished. Okay. So finished is a main verb. Okay. Has is a helping verb. Understood? Finished. So she finished homework. I completed doing my homework. Okay, so here we use some helping verbs which are supporting for the main verb. Understood? Now go through the sixth example. He was caught by the police. So he was caught by the
supporting verbs, ma'am.
caught is a main verb. Okay. He was caught. Was is
He
the helping.
He
Understood?
was caught.
By the police. So here we use another helping verb, that is was. WAS was. Okay. So the next topic, that is kinds of auxiliary. There are two kinds. One is primary auxiliary verb and second one is modal auxiliary verbs. Okay. So primary
Excuse me,
auxiliary.
ma'am.
Yes, Krutya.
Ma'am, what are supporting verbs? Some supporting verbs.
Helping verb, ma. Let me explain all these. Okay, so that you will get understood. Helping verb means, see, in the last class I told that pen is dancing. Can I tell pen dancing? Pen dancing? It is not a correct complete sentence. Pen is dancing. So here dancing is a verb, but still we used another word, that is is.
That is
Dance.
helping verb.
Pen, that is a noun. Correct. Pen is dancing. So here I used the supporting word, that is. Is. Understood? So is a help. It supports for the main verb, dancing. Dancing is a main verb that we call it as a primary verb also. Okay. Or primary verb. Both are same. Okay, children. Kinds of auxiliary verbs. There are two kinds. What are those? Primary auxiliary verbs and
Primary
modal
model
verbs.
auxiliary.
Primary auxiliary verbs, there are three kinds which can be referred by another helping verbs like be. See, the first one is be. If we supporting this verb, there are some more primary verbs that are helping verbs called as is, are, am, was, were, been, being. I have been done my homework yesterday itself. I have been completed my homework yesterday itself. Do you finished your homework? See, there are many helping verbs. There are many primary verbs we are using in our daily day activities. Understood? See, in the second one, have. For have, what are the three another auxiliary verbs we can use? They are has, had, having. I had finished my breakfast. See here, we used had finished. Finished is a main verb. So with that main verb, we use another helping verb, that is had. I had finished my breakfast. Understood? Had also a primary auxiliary verb. See, do. For do, what are the another two words we can use? Does and did. Means these are the verbs which we can use for past tense, present tense, future tense. I had finished means it that is a past tense. I have to do my homework means still you have not completed homework, you have to do. That is a present continuous tense. I am doing my homework. That is present continuous. Okay. For do, what is a word we are using for present continuous? I am doing my homework. I am having my breakfast. I am having. See, I used am here. Okay. I am having my breakfast. Having is a main verb. Am is a supporting verb which can be called as a primary auxiliary verb. Okay, I am having my breakfast. See, we can use these primary auxiliary verbs as the tenses. What are the different kinds of tenses, children? Past tense, present tense, and future tense. For all these also we use primary auxiliary verbs. See, like a negative questions means you are a bad girl. You are a bad boy. You didn't do your homework. You are absent in the class. See, here I am using you are absent in the class. Are. Are is also a primary auxiliary verb. Okay, children. Next questioning. Are they coming today? That is a question mark. Are they coming today? Yes, ma'am, they are coming today. That is the answer. See, for question type also we are using primary auxiliary verbs. Okay. Another example, that is, does she work in this office? Miss, they are asking a question. Does she working in this office? See, here also we use the primary auxiliary verb, that is does. For do, what are the two primary auxiliary verbs? Did and does. Okay. Does she work in this office? They are asking question. In third example, why did you come late? That is a questioning. Correct? Why did you come late? Here another word, that is did. Did is also a primary auxiliary verb. See in the C1, for do there are does and did. For have, what are the three words? Has, had, having. Next, for be, what are the several primary auxiliary verbs we use? Is, are, am, was, were, been, being. See, all these words we can be used in tenses and for negative sentences, for questioning sentences, and for passive voice. Passive voice means there will be no any actions. Okay. So, for example, the match was played here. See, these all examples are there in your textbook, children. I am teaching those examples only. In page number 38 for D1 example, the match was played here. They are telling the match was played here. So here played is a verb. They are using was, means which is past tense. Okay. The match was played here. In second example, she is liked by everyone. Is a present tense. That is a helping verb which can be used for present tense. Okay. She is liked by everyone. So here what is a primary auxiliary verb? Is. Is is. Next, the road has been repaired. Here has also be used and been also used. See, there is no rule that only one primary auxiliary verb we have to use. Okay, we can use more than one verb also. Okay, in third example, we can see that the road has been repaired. So has is also primary auxiliary verb. Been is also primary auxiliary verb. Okay, we can use more than one verb or two verb also in a sentence if it is required. Okay. Understood, children, about primary auxiliary verb? See, there are some more examples in page number 39. Okay. She is a singer. She is a singer. So here, is a primary auxiliary verb. Next, he was unhappy. They are already mentioned in bold words, okay, which are mentioned as primary auxiliary verbs. See, in this, we can use, as we already studied in an adjective like first person, second person, third person. Correct? Do you all remember? In adjective, we have studied about first person, second person, and third person. See, to complete the sentences, if both of you friends are speaking about any other third person, means that person will be the third person. Who is started speaking, he will be the first person. The person who is listening, he will be the second person. Understood? Who is speaking will be the first person. Who is listening will be the second person. To whom about you are speaking, it will be the third person. Understood? So we can use the primary auxiliary verbs in all these person type of tenses. Okay. See in the example, first one, I am going to Mumbai next week. That is a first person, means I am telling about myself. Okay. I am going to Mumbai next week. In the second sentence, look second sentence, children. You are wasting your time. means there are two persons are there. Telling that you are wasting your time, showing that to the second person means it is representing two persons. See, if I say, don't touch the phone, means it is representing that there is another person is present. Okay, don't touch the screen means I am telling to some other person. It shows that there are two persons. Okay, you are wasting your time. There are two persons. So it is representing, it is saying to the second person. Okay, you didn't do homework means I am representing to the second person that you didn't do the homework. See, in the third example in your textbook, he is watching television. He is watching television. Here, he is a third person telling that he is watching. Means I am showing that she is not sitting properly in the class. Means that is also a third person. He is not sitting in the class properly. He is not listening the class properly. He means that is representing about another person. That is a third person in singular. Means showing that he means only one person. That is singular form. They are not listening the class. They are not listening means that there will be a plural number representing for the third person. Ma'am, they are not listening class properly. I am telling to another teacher that they are not listening the class properly. Means more than two persons. It is representing that plural number. Okay, he is not listening the class means that is a singular number representing for the third person. They are not listening the class means it is representing in a plural number for third person. Ma'am, they are not good in class. Ma'am, they are very good in class. See, for both the type also we can use. Understood, children? So in the second one, that is the model auxiliaries. Primary auxiliary verbs, did you all understood? Understood, children? Okay. Let me go to second topic, the model auxiliaries. Let me go. Okay, children. Everyone should know that.
Yes, ma'am.
I can move to next topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everyone are showing thumbs up. So I'll move to next
Yes,
topic,
ma'am.
that is the model auxiliaries. Auxiliary means, mute children, mute by yourself. See, model auxiliary means that is which is not finite verb. See, finite means that is a countable. We can count into the fingers, but we cannot count our hairs. That is infinite. Okay. See, I am showing pen. We can count this. See, if I show the number of pages in books, if the page numbers are not mentioned means, sometimes if it is a big size of book means, sometimes we cannot sit and count. We can count, but it takes more time. Okay. See, model auxiliaries means that is which is not finite verb. Okay, which cannot count. Okay, children. Model auxiliary means which is not a finite verb. See, the verbs can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, ought, used to, need, dare. See, these are several model auxiliaries. See, if I give you two homeworks for 10 time means, what I can say? Dear children, you could complete this. You could do this. Means it is suggesting. Okay, it is encouraging that you could do this. You can do this, children. See, I can say that can, could. You can do the homework. You could do all this homework. Okay. See, these are the several verbs which can be called as model auxiliary verbs. Shall I come in, ma'am? If you, before entering into the class, if the teacher is there in the class means, you will ask the permission, right? Excuse me, ma'am. Shall I get in, ma'am? Shall I come in, ma'am? Shall I drink water, ma'am? Means these are the permissions. Okay. We use several auxiliary verbs for asking permissions also. Okay. Next, that might, shall, could. Will you do this? Krutiya, will you do this help for me? What you doing there, Krutiya? See, if I ask, will you do this? What you will tell? Yes, ma'am. I will do this, ma'am. Okay. See here, will. Would you do this work for me? Could you write and give me this page? I need some help from you. I need a pencil from you. See here, I am using need. I need a pencil from you means that is a request. Okay. Ma'am, shall I take pen, ma'am? Ma'am, shall I take pencil, ma'am? You will ask the children. Why, Krutya, you didn't have breakfast? You are eating pencil.
No, ma'am. Here is pencil.
While asking this, you may ask that, may I come in, ma'am? Shall I come in, ma'am? See, both the words also we can use. May I come in or shall I come in? May I use this? See, if you go to any other shop or in the bus, if the seat is vacancy, if it is vacant or if it is khali means, you will ask the person who is sitting beside you. That means you will ask them, excuse me, may I use this seat? You will ask, right, children? Or you can also tell that, can I use this seat? Shall I use this seat? See, in many different ways, we can use model auxiliary verb, which shows your way of speaking. Okay, you have to do this. That is the order. Okay, I am giving an order. You have to complete this homework. You have to attend the class regularly. What are these words? These are ordering words. Okay, which can also be called as model auxiliary. Understood, children? See, here also there are some examples they given. Means that these verbs which expresses the ideas about ability, which shows the possibility, permission, and also obligation. While crossing the road, we must obey the rules of the government. Okay. So, do we, while walking on the road, do we walk at the right side? No, there is a rule that we should go on the left side of the road. Correct? We should walk on the left side of the road. That is a rule. Okay. The vehicles while passing on the road also, they move on left side. They will not move on the right side. That is a duty, that is a rule. Okay. You must obey your parents. Understand? You should listen, you should listen the words of your parents. You should listen the words of your teachers. Getting clear? See, there are many auxiliary verbs which can also be used in our daily day activities. Okay. In this practice D will do, children, take the pencil. Take the pencil now.
Okay,
Circle
ma'am.
circle the auxiliary verbs in the following sentences and also write in the spaces provided the verbs they are helping. The first has been done for you. In the
ma'am?
in page number 39. Krutya, mute by yourself. Open page number 39. Pencil and start writing, children. In the first example, first I will read, go through with the textbook. The school will be closed for the summer vacation on 15th May. The school will be closed. So here closed is the action verb. Okay. So before that closed, what are the primary auxiliary verbs they used? Will be. Okay, they circled will be. Will be is the auxiliary verb. It's the helping verb. Okay. Closed is the action verb. That is the main verb. So, then close in the last column. Okay. So, in the column, we have to write the main verb, that is primary verb, and we have to circle the auxiliary verbs. Okay, children. So, start second one. He has been working for 4 hours. Who will tell for this?
Has
He
been,
has-
we should round off, or we should write working. Again, ma'am. Has been auxiliary verb, ma'am.
Has been, we have to circle. And in the column, we have to write working. The second one,
Yes,
circle has been. Only 3 minutes left, children. Let me complete this. In the column, you write working. WORKING. Next, third one. He has been robbed.
Has been, we should round off, ma'am. Rob, we should write, ma'am. Rob, we should write, ma'am.
Circle has been. Circle has been. And write in the column robbed. 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 I have taken many photographs with my camera.
With my new camera, with my we should write, ma'am. Camera, we should write, ma'am.
No. See here, have is a primary auxiliary verb. Okay, circle have. Taken, that's the action performing. Okay, take, write in the column. In the column part, write taken, TAKEN. This is for fourth one. Have. Have, 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 and write taken in the column. Next, in fifth one, they are having a big party in the evening. Are having.
Ma'am.
Yes, are circle and write in the column having. Yes,
Ma'am, tell me once again, ma'am. Ma'am, tell everyone to mute, ma'am. I can't hear you. Ma'am, tell everyone to mute, ma'am. Ma'am,
That
tell
I-
Farooq not to mute, ma'am.
please stop saying everything. Stop, Kritya. This is only disturbing. Mute by everyone, children. Did I say to unmute? Next one, circle R, ARER, and in the column having. Sixth one, I don't do my homework in the evening. So in this circle, don't. Circle don't, and do is the action verb. So we have to write in column do. Last one, we must stop. So circle stop must. Must is the model
Tell
action.
sixth one, ma'am.
Don't.
Ma'am,
Don't.
what is seventh one, ma'am?
Wait, ma, I am telling.
Ma'am, what is fourth one, ma'am?
See, once again, I will send picture in the group. You can correct it. Okay. See, I am telling now seventh one. We must stop at the red light. So here must is the circle must. For seventh one, must and write stop in the given column.
Ma'am, what is seventh one, ma'am?
That is only I am telling, ma.
Ma'am, what is fourth one, ma'am?
For fourth one, you have to circle have. circle have and in the column write taken. Taken.